A typical question we always get asked is bifolding doors, sliding doors, patio doors, which one shall I choose on a home extension? I mean, what reason would you have, Ollie, for using one or the other?
I would say it depends entirely on how you're going to use it. I mean, one thing to note, which always gets brought up by sliding door salesmen, which is true, in the UK, it's important to note that throughout the year, the doors are probably shut more than they're open. And that's sometimes why there's an argument towards sliding doors. Because,
or moving abroad.
Yeah. There's an argument towards sliding doors because you can get much bigger panes of glass and you've got a lot less frame. So you get a much better view, because for most of the year you'll be sat inside looking out.
Yeah.
The problem with bifold doors is that you do have a lot more frame. However, you can open the whole aperture. So it really depends on what you're looking to gain, what space you've got to play, how you set up the spaces. The one that I think that everyone sort of lose sight of a little bit, because I think they probably think is a bit more old-fashioned, is the old-fashioned patio door, which actually, I like that, nice sign, which I think we are doing a lot more of, because they're often more affordable.
Crittall style ones we've done quite a lot of.
Yeah, so it's a more traditional style.
With some fixed side lights.
It's often, they're more affordable as well. And a lot of the time, they give you exactly what you need. It's a decent sized opening, nice patio door with 2 side lights, you get plenty of light in, you open it, you get enough space. You often don't need to open up the whole side of your house.
Well, I think there's 2 aspects to this when it comes to cost. So it's not just the cost of the unit itself. So obviously you can get like sliding doors, folding sliding doors from various companies. Prices, depending on the product, will range considerably. It's also the opening itself. So if you've got a 6 metre opening, obviously to support a large structure above it, you may need like a goal post, you may need a really large kind of steel. So you've got kind of 2 aspects of it. So sometimes a better solution may be to have some smaller openings or a window, or other times before you may want to put a post as well, depending on, it's trying to find the aesthetic you want, but also work with your budget, because in an ideal world, we might be going for the most expensive folding, sliding or sliding door set, massive opening. But at the end of the day, we need to work with your budget. We need to work with, and you can find still good solutions. You don't always have to just have glass everywhere to really create a wow space.
No, sometimes it doesn't need to be anywhere like that. And when it comes to, like you said, with them big openings, it is, yes, you can put a big steel in, but you still got to think about that steel deflects, and that will also impact on the system you can use, because some fancy systems out there don't allow for much deflection. So it needs to be considered. The only thing I suppose we haven't said is when it comes to sliding doors, it's the only downside is that you've always got a piece of glass
that's fixed.
So when with bifold, you sort of get rid of the whole thing up to one end. But when it comes to sliding, you've always got one piece. But often that's, depending on the configuration, sometimes that's not an issue.
It's a question we always get asked, and it's never a case of us saying that is the right answer. So whether you're saying folding, sliding or patio door set, I think it's a personal choice, and it's going to be based on aesthetics, and it's also going to be based on cost.
And your layout as well.
And your layout, obviously, as well.